lights are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paul Nickel! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
You ready? Do it.
All right, round 1 underway. This man is all the rage, the Korean Superboy, Doo-Ho Choi. Very difficult challenge for the opponent here tonight. This is an outstanding first-round fighter. Outstanding fighter overall. But the fight time of the UFC, not a lot, because more often than not, he gets the opponent out of there in round 1. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
Bo Nickel going for the takedown, he misses. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. All right, so a classic stylistic matchup here, wrestler versus boxer, and that is not the way the boxer wanted to start. A beautiful takedown by the wrestler to get things going.
The boxer needed to defend takedown number 1. He did not do that, so expect many more takedowns going in his direction.
Strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Choi. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Nichols back in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Got it very tight. It looks like the arm triangle's getting very close. Now he's got to get off to the side, drop his chest to the mat, and get the finish.
Good work. Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground. These guys were going back and forth.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Good, solid strike on the ground. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Well, he's got his back now. Nichols in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Making all these shots count. All All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Nichols able to flatten him out. This could be real trouble now.
That was a slick transition. In the half guard.
15 seconds. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Choi's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Let's get back to the group. The deep breath and recover. Your wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in the gym.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. So what's that song? This is Major Tom to Ground Control. This fighter needs to change his nickname to Ground Control.
Oh, he's got to change it, man, because we have not seen this level of ground control in a very long time. You got to pick from some of the greatest fighters ever to go back and see people that are able to control their opponents in this way. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Tony Ferguson's another guy that's fantastic on the top position. The vast majority of the best fighters in the world, when you start getting to the championship level, understand it, but only a few truly master it. And this young man is one of those people. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by the Korean Superboy.
Getting them out here. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. He's got to be careful here.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
You need to work on this position.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. Choi's in half guard.
Great ground and pound by this man. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from him.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nickel. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Well, until his opponent adjusts, you might as well keep going with it as he continues to land a high volume of strikes in this one, DC.
Well, you don't want to be stuck on your feet with a boxer of this caliber. This guy's too good. And as you see his opponent looking lost, this is what you expect. He is that good in this singular skill. He got on 4-ounce gloves. Take this dude down. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount. They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. All right, feet on the hips here.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. That one is going to end the fight.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Nickel.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. 30 seconds to go in round 2.
Oh, trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
20 seconds to go round 2. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
That was nice.
Relentless pressure from the top by the Korean Superboy. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Come on, come back to me here, okay? Get some water and listen. You know what you're doing out there. We're working for angle.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, lands the overhand up top.
Another strike to the head lands.
Uppercut lands for him. So a block on the strike, and now the counter jab for good measure. Nice job by the longer fighter there. Now he gets a more dominant position with the...
Oh, no!
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips and then started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nickel.
I need you to move, scramble.
There it is. Now he's running them out.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nickel. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by the Korean Superboy. Ground and pound strike there now. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Takedown defense holds up. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Nickel gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. There's that kick. Oh, nice slip there. Great head movement overall by this guy offensively tonight.
He does a great job of moving his head side to side, really mixing up the motion at which he moves. This is big. That's big. He did a great job of blocking that punch.
Back to the jab now, no good. Nichols, oh, that is a thing of beauty. Probably my favorite takedown. He got him with the ankle pick.
I mean, an ankle pick. He hit an ankle pick. You don't see it very often, but when it's done, just like Kel Sanders used to do to me all the time. Beautiful ankle pick.
Side control now. Nicely done. Nichols able to transition back to side control now. All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's like if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Nichols back in full mount. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use that half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
He has to evade, stay at space. Uppercut.
Oh, big left hand.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Gets in the clinch yet again. Just misses there with the left. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Nice punch by Nickel. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay. And when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that. And while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. With a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation.
High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Choi gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Overhand to the head is true. Oh, you can feel the reverberations here at the broadcast booth as he slams him down there with conviction.
You should see that. The moment those two big boys hit the mat, John's papers went flying. It was amazing.
Technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them, if you in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Big right hand.
There you go. There you go.
All right, full guard now, DC.
And put a guy on top. He needs to build posture or just go to the next position. Start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career, it's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here.
Oh, that right hand barely missed it.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Nichols got the full mount.
Let's work. Come on, I'll stand you up. Let's work.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Nichols is able to flatten him out now. This could be real trouble now.
Changing the position.
All right, close guard now. Nichols in half guard now.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is thudding off the mat.
Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Both guys appeared to land there. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, big knee to the head. Wow. 20 down, 5 to go.
Good, nice round. Relax. Take some water and listen. You're killing him with your strikes, okay? Let's sharpen up. Let's be snappy.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
All right, so here we go with our next round. Certainly a seminal moment in that previous round as he rocked him and nearly got him out of there. We'll see who has the upper hand now here.
That was a huge moment for him in that rock. He fouled his shot, rocked his opponent, couldn't get the finish, but he had to feel good walking back to the corner and now getting back off of the stool to start the next round. Beautiful defense, nice block.
Punches he's throwing out.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect. Oh, another one.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stung pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight.
Well, you can chalk this up to a forgettable night at the office. He is losing the fight. His cardio is essentially on empty. Might be time to pass that control.
Time to pass the stick. Hand it over to your
Oh, he might get finished here.
Oh!
Choi's taking aim at that cut right now, and hard to blame him, right? Might as well continue to target that area and see if you might get a referee or even a doctor to intervene here.
Nice body shot.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give him.
3 minutes now to go to decide this one. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he is fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure. One straight to the body. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, this fight is close to being stopped. That was a massive shot to the body.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Nichols right back to the full mount. 90 seconds to go in the fight. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom.
Less than a minute now to go in the fight.
This round, you have a minute left. Let's go hard.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Nichols' eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Choi's back in full guard. Final seconds of this fight. The final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, the Korean Superboy, Ho Choi.
So the Korean Superboy Ho Choi with another highlight for the real here tonight. A big win for him in this featherweight division.